So I finally decided to push to 90k as after the last season failure, my main Ferrix told me that he doesn't want to help me push prestigious anymore as the last one stressed him out a lot. The rules for this 90k push are pretty simple, but to understand them better, let's grab a calendar. The season ends on the morning of September the 4th. So since I don't usually push in the morning and since I'm recording this part of the video on August the 18th, let's say that from now for me only 16 days are left till the end of the season. The gameplay you're going to see during this video though is from August the 14th, 15th, 18th and 19th. So my push started when 21 days were left till the end of the season. Okay, so I talked about rules, because of course if I had no rules, it would be way too easy to make 3000 trophies in 21 days, right? So the rules are fundamentally three. I can't push under 1000 trophies, I can only play 2 hours a day, and I can't play on the weekend. So after doing some quick calculations, it turns out that I only have 30 hours to push 3000 trophies, which means that I have to make 100 trophies per hour, or if you prefer 1.7 trophies per minute, which is not much, because it's not, but after failing a prestige I wanted to redeem myself, and so I set up a challenge that doesn't require too much effort, also because I will probably play most of the push with viewers from my Twitch chat, classifiable as casual players. Alright, so on day 1 the third rule didn't exist yet. So I thought, let's do 150 trophies per day, 75 trophies per brawler, and 2 brawlers every day. So we decided to start with Ruffs, and my teammates were Squeak and the Paladin, 2 players from the Twitch chat. Initially we started dropping below 1000 trophies. I must admit that I really didn't want to drop on the first day and stay behind already in the schedule that I posed to myself, so I decided to kick Squeak that was now playing brilliantly, and I let Jack enter the room and help me out. This turned out to be a wise decision, as after Jack's intervention, we finally started winning. On one game from 1080 though, Paladin had to leave us, and so another creator invited by Jack joined the room. His name is Kemu, and this is his profile. We played the final game for Ruffs, and after 44 minutes of pushing, the very first brawler was done. The second brawler of this massive push is Sphinx. This time though, it didn't go as planned, because even though Kemu was a good Lumi and a good bow, he had to leave us after only 20 minutes. At this point, Jack invited yet another player, and oh boy, Andre was the worst 74k 3v3 wins player I have ever seen. And I'm not saying this for the pick, that is a possibility, not good, but a possibility in this map. I'm rather saying this because of his massive skill issue. He played at Leon for 15 minutes, and we almost didn't move by a single trophy. So I asked him to play someone else, and guess who he picked? Fang. Obviously, that he proceeded to play for the next 25 minutes, and again, we didn't move by a single trophy. Luckily, a game later, Eduzzo joined the lobby, but he didn't stay for long, as once we hit 1050, he left. So we decided to play a few more games to hit 1080, but soon after our time for the day ran out, and we stopped the Sphinx push at 1040 trophies. On day 2, we had to start making some serious progress, so I decided to go with Buster as a first pick. This time I was again playing with the Paladin and Joey the Cat. After only 25 minutes, Buster was done, so I decided to switch for Otis. Otis was quick too, as after 7 wins we got him to 1080. At this point though, Joey left the lobby, and we played with a random for a while. After some time, Squeak joined once again, and since I had nobody to replace him with, I let him play. After quite some time, we were 1 hour and 15 minutes into the push, we completed mode 2 with Squeak's help. So it was time for the fourth and last brawler of day 2, Clancy. The push was going well, but at some point Paladin had to leave, and Squeak invited a friend of his that after just a few games I had to kick. I didn't want to leave Clancy to 1050 trophies, so I managed to join Joey the Cat and Magitas, a friend of Joey's. In the last 15 minutes that remained before the 2 hours ran out, we managed to finish Clancy as well. On day 3, since the map was very bushy, I decided to go for Nita. Initially we dropped a little bit, like usual, because the first games are the ones you need to warm up. Eventually though, we managed to grind a bunch of trophies, but we got stuck at 1050. So a friend of mine, Kawa, decided to carry us with his Rico, and after only 53 minutes of playing, we achieved 1080. So we switched to Jackie. Then an old friend of mine, Panda, decided to do a comeback. I haven't played with him for months, and now he's back, at least for today. So we kept playing and we eventually made some solid progress. After Jackie was done, I said, alright, time to take advantage of Panda and play Bibi, a brawler that I really struggle to use. So after a few games, I decided to pick Sunny, because with Bibi I really have a big skill issue. Me and Panda kept playing for a while, but eventually the 2 hours ran out and we stopped the push. On day 4, we picked up where we left off. And even though the map was good, after 20 minutes we didn't move by a trophy. So Panda came back again, unbelievable. But then, even with his help, we didn't move up a lot, because I started storytelling to my viewers a crazy day I spent in a water park, so my concentration went down a lot, and as a result, we lost more games. Once I finished telling my story though, the push started going a little bit better, and we got to 1060 after 1 hour and 20 minutes. Then my saviors came to help me out, Kawa with his Rico and Ferrix with Shade. We had 30 minutes left to at least complete Seni and maybe try another brawler. And in just 10 minutes, we completed Seni. Then it was time for Crow, that I heard is really good now. Again, after only 10 minutes, we got to 1050. So we kept going with this rhythm, and we completed Crow just 5 minutes before the timer ran out. So this is everything for episode 1, and I'll see you in the next one.
And as always, thanks for watching.